guys, welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. I don't know what that hand gesture, I don't know what I did there. Welcome back to my nail favorites of 2017. This video will probably be a bit shorter. Just a bit shorter than the one about the stamping and nail art related stuff, and after this video I got one more video to go, which is very exciting because it's about indie polishes. But today, or in this video, we're going to talk about my favorites in a drugstore and a mainstream brands. And I'm going to be totally honest, I only have like 2 mainstream brands with me, one of which could technically be an indie brand, but anyway, we're going to talk about it in this video. The reason that I don't have as many other mainstream brands in here, but for the one that I'm going to show you, is that I don't like them. I just don't go out and buy them. I don't go out and buy like OPI or Orly or things like that. I don't do that. I don't especially like Essie either, even though I got an Essie in here, which is not technically 2017. But yeah, when it comes to mainstream brands, I just don't go out and buy a lot of collections. One reason for that is that stuff like Orly and OPI aren't as readily available here in Germany, and if you can get them at a store, they are ridiculously expensive. Like, I kid you not, I have seen OPI polishes that are sold for 16, 17 euros. That's like 18 bucks. That's ridiculous. That's like totally unnecessary, and that's why I don't buy them. The other mainstream brand that I have quite a few of in this little video is China Glaze, and it is my favorite mainstream brand. There's no arguing about it. It was like the first mainstream brand or like high-end nail polish brand that I've ever tried, and ever since I did that, I've been in love with it. I love the things that they put out. Not everything, but most of it I like. And I can buy them online for below 5 euros, which is awesome. So that's why there's not so many other mainstream brands in this video. But let's start like from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. And by that, let's start at the drugstore, shall we? There's one thing in here that's not technically drugstore, but it's like at a drugstore price. So I threw it in here, and I just brought out like 2 little guys from it. There's 4 colors total in this, and these are from Primark. These are the, what are they called? Insta Girl Nail Lacquer Chrome Edition. Chrome in this case being Holo. I don't know whether like labeled Holo, and then they had like a not labeled Holo but Chrome. They do have like another series that is labeled Holo that is not Holo, but this one that is labeled Chrome is Holo. Confusion. But I bought these after I saw swatches of these by, I think, Manisha M on Instagram. Check out her Instagram profile if you will. She's so talented and so creative, but she swatched these because she found them at her local Primark in the UK, and I went out the next day and got me these, and I love them. I love they're all four shades that they came out with. Swatch pictures will be on screen, of course, as I am talking. And these are at a fairly reasonable price. You get a good solid linear Holo in 4 different shades, good at 2 to 3 coats. What more can you wish for? So I really like these. While we're talking about Holo at the drugstore, let's talk about Essence. Essence Holo Rainbow Collection came out. I think in the beginning they meant it as a limited edition, but by now they are a permanent addition to their like regular line. At least at all the drugstores that I go to, they are like in the regular display all the time available. At the beginning they were hard to get, they were hard to track down, they were always sold out, and I think I had to go to 2 different stores to get all 5 colors. There's 5 colors in here, all of which are amazing. They're not linear Holos, they're scattered Holos and very strong. There's a lot of Holo going on there. Yes, there's also some non-Holo glitter in here, but the other good thing about them is that you do not need to sponge them on, even though people pointed out on my video that I did this that I was doing it wrong because I was using nail polish as nail polish and not sponging it on. But in my opinion, there's absolutely no reason for you to sponge this on because they got like opaque in 2 to 3 coats. They're not as glittery as you might think. They go on really smooth. They do not cost you an arm and a leg. And if you want to try out Holo polishes, and if you have like a drugstore that carries Essence polishes near you, definitely check out the Holo Rainbow collection by Essence. Really like this one. Good. Another thing that is from a drugstore or at a drugstore price, but that I cannot buy here, but that was very kindly sent to me, is this Pure Eyes Girl on the Run top coat. If you live in the States and if you have a Walmart near you, go grab this. Go grab like every single bottle of this that you can get your phalanges on, because this is the best top coat. I kid you not, this is the best top coat I have used all year. It's better than Seche Vide, it's better than HK Girl. I'm just putting it out there. I love this one so much. It dries so smoothly, so quick, and so like flawlessly. I love it. It does thicken up like Seche Vide does, for instance, but just put a few drops of thinner in there and you're good to go for like another day. I have used a whole entire bottle, and then this one is you know, beginning to be empty, and this is my last bottle. I tried to find it online, but I'm not even sure that you can still get this. But if you find it at a Walmart near you, try it out. You won't regret it. This is like an A+ top coat that works so nicely, and you know, does very good things for your nails. I mean, you know, for the finish of your nails. So Pure Eyes Girl on the Run top coat was definitely one of my top picks for this year. Okay, another new launch at the drugstore this year, at least here in Germany or Europe, was the Catrice Icon Nail series. The bottles look like this. They came out with quite a few colors, and they came out with a new bottle shape that is very convenient if you have, you know, limited storage space like me. Limited storage space. Anyway, so it's really cool that they came out with these like rectangular, you know, bottles that take up less space. And also the formula of these Icon nails, it's unbelievable. I swatched a whole bunch of them on my channel. I'm gonna link to that, and you're also gonna be seeing swatches of this on screen. I brought out two. One of them is the black, which is like a good solid one-coater black, so no complaints here. Yeah, and every single one that I've tried of these, with one exception, was like almost a one-coater or solid two-coater. They dry really shiny on their own. I have never tried the top coat that comes with these because I didn't see any reason for, and I have other top coats already. I have a whole drawer of top coats, so I didn't try that. But the polishes themselves and the formula behind this is like nail polish heaven at a drugstore price, and you get a good variety of colors to, you know, satisfy your every need. There's also some like chrome or metallic finishes, like this one for instance, you know, that's like rose gold. So there's a good variety of stuff that you can get from this collection at a drugstore price. I really like these very much, and they all have funny names, which I appreciate very much. This one is called Mayday, which is funny, and the black one is called Black to the Roots. Can't read today, sorry guys. So Icon nails, A+, love them. Another thing, like I said, Essie is not one of my favorite brands. Their polishes are always hit and miss for me, and most of the times they're misses. It's just, that's just the way it is. Maybe I've tried out wrong colors in the past, but they just never, you know, they're like on the top shelf up there where I can't reach, and yeah, I keep some of them, but most of the times I don't like them. But I did get an Essie advent calendar this year that my husband got for me, and one of the polishes in there was this black, which is called Licorice, and it's not new. It didn't launch in 2017. You can see from the number, it's number 88, so it's been around for a while, but it's new to me, and I was really surprised by this polish, because this is also a one-coater black. I didn't know that. I didn't trust the brand enough to believe in a good, you know, one-coater black, but this one definitely is, and I like it for that reason, and I wanted to throw it in here just to, you know, have something from Essie in this video. All right. Goodie. I'm moving on to a brand that is somewhere like in between mainstream, high-end, and not drugstore, but indie polishes. I'm not 100% sure, maybe they are still like considered an indie brand. The brand I'm referring to is Missoura, which is sort of like Moira, but Missoura is made in Russia. They have a whole line of things. They have gel polishes and all kinds of stuff, and the thing that they're most famous for, or that I like them the most for, are their magnetic polishes. They came out with an amazing collection this year, the Magnetic Fleur collection. All of the polishes are multi-chrome and magnetic, and then they have like some sparkle and shimmer going on. You're going to be seeing swatches on screen as we speak about it, and these look so amazing in person. It's hard to capture like the effect of the magnetic particles in combination with the multi-chrome and the shiftiness on camera. That's really hard to capture, but I enjoyed the whole entire collection of the Magnetic Fleur from Missoura so much. And if you want to try out magnetic polishes, try out Missoura. They're like the best magnetic polish out there. Just saying. I bought like my first bottle ever of magnetic polish was from Missoura, and I was like so over the moon, mind blown of the things that happen on your nail when you put a magnet to these polishes. I really like them, and I can only recommend the Magnetic Fleur collection by Missoura. Alright, and the last thing that I wanted to talk about on my channel is the one mainstream brand, like I said, that I really enjoy, and that is China Glaze. And I brought out a few things by them that I really liked this year. They are from different collections, but first let's talk about the My Little Pony collection. I know this was like a sort of... people had mixed reactions to this collection, as did I. I did my swatch video for it twice, because the first time around the pastels were driving me nuts. The formula is really bad on those. I cannot recommend, like in any good faith, those you know, pastels from the My Little Pony collection, but there are polishes in there that I can recommend and that I can, you know, just point out at being really a step forward in a mainstream brand like China Glaze. They came out with a linear holo, a linear silver holo in the My Little Pony collection that is called Icy Ponies. That I liked. It's not a strong holo, it's by no means like a super chic lacquer or something like that, but it's a very good thing for a mainstream brand, and I like this one a lot. And I also like the two other holo polishes that were in the collection. There was like a reddish one, magenta, and a purple one. They are called Canterlot. That's this one, the purple one. And then we've got where's the Party Cannon at? I forgot that this was called that. And they are like on par, or pretty much similar to the Essence polishes that I showed you just now, with the one difference being that these are like a jelly base and they don't have as much glitter in there as the Essence does. But they are, you can get these opaque. You can get them opaque on your nails, which is fun. You could sponge these on, definitely, but you can also use them as a topper. If you have like a corresponding color to go underneath, you can definitely use them as a topper also. But the base is tinted, so you need like a color coordinated base for this one to work. But I thought this part of the collection was really fun, and I enjoyed that they came out with 3 holos in one collection. The other thing that I want to point out about China Glaze that I personally love, and that I think not a lot of people love, at least not as much as I do, I think, are their matte formulas. And pretty much in every collection that they pump out, there is one or even more matte polishes in there. There are one or more matte polishes in there. The polish that started it all for me is the good old Combat Blutes, which did not come out in 2017. I still pulled it out because I wanted to talk about, you know, the matte formula thing and why I love it so much. I saw this one in a favorites video by Jess Face. It probably was like favorite blue polishes, whatever. And it had me. That like matte formula, the way it dries on your nails and the way that finish looks, oh, there's nothing better than this. Yes, the formula is very, very tricky. Or at least it used to be. With combat blues, you really have to be careful. You have to work super fast and super accurate. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like a mess on your nails. But the plus thing is, it dries really quickly. Meaning I've done this before. I was like in my jacket, in my coat, getting ready to get out the door, and I was painting my nails. And by the time that I went out the door to go to work, this stuff was dry. This is what I love about the matte formula. So Combat Blues is the one that started it all for me. And throughout this year, I have picked up like the matte formulas that they put out in different collections. I did buy the entire My Little Pony collections that you saw on this channel. I did not buy like every other single collection that they put out. They had like a pastel collection. They had a kind of nice summer collection. I only bought like a couple of shades from that, 2 of which I have brought out because they are matte. And these are from the Summer Rain collection. This first one is Sunset Seeker, and then we have Flame Boyant, and both of these are matte polishes. I don't think I have swatch pictures for these, though. I'm sorry. But you can look it up, and I really enjoyed these. Why didn't I take pictures? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what's going on in my head. But yeah, both of these are matte, and I like that. They're like satiny, and China Glaze has worked on their formula. The issues that there used to be, like with Combat Blues, for instance, are no longer as bad. The formula is still quick drying, but not as quick drying, like drying from the brush on your nail, like directly. So they did work on the formula, they did make it easier to work with, and if you want to test out a good matte polish, I can recommend these to you. I also brought out one from the Halloween collection, which is called Crown for Whatever. This is a gorgeous purple that has some shimmer in there. The downside of the matte polishes is that the shimmer doesn't stand out as much in its matte form as it does when you put like a glossy taco on top, but I still like them. And this one from the, what was the collection called? It was the Halloween collection. I'm going to put the name on screen, which is called Crown for Whatever. Also has a matte formula, and I really liked it. Okay, and last and certainly not least, I have 3 polishes from the Winter Holiday collection, which are all matte. It's like I said, they put like 1 or more matte polishes into their collections, and in the Christmas collections, there are 3. A green, a red, and a blue. Ta-da! Right here. The green one is called the Perfect Holi-Day. It's a nice Christmassy green, like saturated deep forest green, really lovely, really nice and matte. They all have shimmer, which is kind of hard to see once it dried down, but you know, once it dries down, it's hard to see that shimmer, but I still like it. And the other one is called Santa's Side Chick. I really like this one a lot. I wore these like together in a mani and put like a nice little topper on top, and boom, you're done. You got your mani, you've got different kinds of textures going on, shiny and matte. That's awesome. And the other matte polish in this collection is called New Year, New Boo, which is a blue. Yes, it's blue, but it's different from the Combat Blues. As you can clearly see here, Combat Blues is more of like a royal blue, and this one almost is a purple. It leans kind of purple in person. So that were my favorites of mainstream and drugstore brands. Yeah, I just wanted to point them out. I have another video coming up about indies. I probably need a chair for that because there's so many good things that I want to point out and highlight for you guys. Yeah, let me know your mainstream favorites down in the comments below. I'm interested in reading what you really enjoyed this year. Other than that, that's it for today, you guys. I love you very, very much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!